Hi, I'm Psychic Rick Finbow, and I'm here to give you a reading for the month of June. Let's see what the cards have to say for the month of June. And I'm going to give you a general reading, just an overview of the month for each element of the astrological signs. So here we have our trusty chart, and these are the elements: fire, water, earth, and air. So if you are a fire sign, we're going to focus on you first: Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Then this is the reading for you, general reading for the month. So let's see what the cards have in store. I'm going to draw 4 cards, and I'm going to show you each card a little bit of a new format for us. And the first card that comes up is the Wheel of Fortune. So that means that there's going to be opportunity in June for you fire signs. And then the next card, the second card, is the Power and Control card, the 4 of Discs. And that means that you will feel like you're more in control of circumstances and things that deal with details in the physical world, like work, home, things like that in the physical world, and money, finances, be in control. And then the third card is the 6 of Swords. Swords are the mental constructs, and it says science. What it means is just don't analyze it too much. Don't overanalyze. And the last card is the 4 of Swords, which brings a truce or a peace of mind, an understanding, because the mental constructs are all about the mind, and this is a mental truce. So if you put all 4 cards together, and then my intuition will tell me that the fire signs have this great month of June where you're going to have opportunity to feel more like you're in power and control of your finances, of your home, everything that is in the physical world. And you're going to have a more peaceful trust about like knowing where you're headed and things like that. Just make sure that you're not over analyzing, because that'll give you stress and that'll hold it back. So you want to just focus on there's a trust coming in, there's an understanding coming in. Even if you don't know it in the moment, just trust that the universe has my back. That's the reading for our fire signs. And next we have on our chart, we have the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So this is the reading for you. Let's pull 4 cards. So I always shuffle the deck, and then I cut the deck into 3 separate piles for soul, mind, and body, and then place them back together and spread them out and just pull random cards. I know and trust the cards that I pull are the right cards, and it always works out. So the first card you get is the Princess of Discs. And the Princess of Discs is pregnant with an idea and bring it into the physical world. So it could be your own business, or it could be just an idea in your mind and you bring it into the physical world in June. So that's good for our water signs. And then the second card is some inner conflict and strife from the 5 of Wands. So there's some inner conflict going on, but then you're going to get out of it because the next card is the 12, the major card, number 12, which is the Hanged Man, which is self-transformation. It's actually a good card. You'll be transforming yourself. And because of that inner conflict, it's kind of like when you have an inner conflict, you know what you don't want, but you also know what you do want. And then you want to focus on what you do want and bring that in by transforming it into something that you do want. So there's self-transformation and change. And then the last card is the Universe, which means you're going to see your hopes and dreams come true by the end of the month. So really focus on bringing an idea into the physical world this month for you water signs. And now I'm going to just like intuitively give you a little overview here, okay, of all 4 cards. It looks like you're going to have some self-transformation around the fact that you have some inner conflict. Now, this is inner conflict. It's like I'm doing something that doesn't agree with my inner soul being, okay? So you need to like figure that out. When that comes up, the reason why there's conflict is because it's within you. You're doing something that doesn't jive with who you are or where you're headed. So then you transform it into something that you want to. So it looks good. The month for June is also good for our water signs. The next signs are the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So you earth signs. Your first card is the Queen of Discs. And the Queen of Discs, it doesn't matter whether you're male or female, but discs are in the physical world. So it means that you're going to be taking care of details in the physical world. The next card is Nine of Wands, which is strength. The strength to move forward and break out of old patterns. So this is good. And then the next card is about work. It's about the Three of Discs, which is in the physical world, and it's about works. It means that you still need to work on things, or it's about actual work, like your job. So it says moving forward, you then have the Prince of Cups. And the Prince of Cups doesn't matter again, whether it's male or female, is somebody who's learning how to handle their emotions better. Okay, so you're going to be able to handle your emotions better no matter what happens in June. And all four cards together, it really means that you are going to see that you're going to be able to take care of finances and details in the month of June. And there's the strength to move forward and break out of old patterns where your job or what you need to work on is. So what you're working on will actually come into fruition by the end of the month, and you'll feel more emotionally stable about it, okay? Because there's a lot of things going on with the planets, with our world, with politics, with everything, and it's always up and down, but the world is always balancing itself out, even if it doesn't look like it. We've got to trust that and know that. And that's what I teach. I teach self-love, self-care. I teach trust, trusting that the universe always has my back, okay, no matter what. The next elements are our air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So our air signs are going to get 4 cards to see what they have in store for June. The first card I pull, again, for the air signs, is the Princess of Discs. Interesting. I'm going to talk to you all about all the signs at the end, so stick with me. The Princess of Discs is bringing an idea into the physical world, right? And then you get the next card is the Three of Cups, which is abundance, emotional fulfillment and abundance. It brings emotional fulfillment and abundance. Then you get the Ace of Wands. Aces are new beginnings or enlightenments, and wands are spiritual. So you have this new aha moment spiritually, like, I get it, I'm on the right path. And then the next card, the last card, is the Devil. Now, the Devil is an interesting card because it's the number 15 in the major arcana, and it means that there's stress around you and you're stressing because you know better. Usually we're stressed because we know better, like that shouldn't have worked out that way, or that person shouldn't have done that. What happened there? So then it makes stress. It's interesting, the Devil card, if you spell devil backwards, it spells lived. And to live is what you want to do without the stress. You are going to be bringing something an idea into the physical world. You're going to be feeling good about it emotionally and spiritually. And there may be some stress, but that's because it's teaching you to live. Okay. It's teaching you to live at your fullest. Those are this month's elemental astrological signs readings for each one. Now, I'm going to give you just a general overview of that intuitively. So most of the cards that came up in the beginning of each one of those readings was a physical card, and taking care of details, taking care of finances, taking care of things in the physical world. So that's what we're all want to do in June, and we want to be more balanced, okay? So we all know and we hear in the media that things are kind of going south and the economy's going bad and the recession's coming and whatever. Don't listen to that. But listen to this. All we need to do is make sure we're having more of a balance in the month of June so we can make it through this. Okay. I'll give you a tip on gas prices. So when I see the gas prices going up, which they have gone up and down throughout my lifetime. I remember gas wars in the 70s and the 80s. We had shortages. And it always works out in the end. It always comes back to more balance. For me to have more balance, when I see the gas prices going up and I go to the gas pump, I think, wow, if I fill up my tank, it may cost over $100. What I try to do is I focus more on keeping the gas tank full after it just gets down to a quarter low. And then it only costs $25, $30. and I don't focus on the negative, like, oh my God, I just had to spend $100. If you're somebody that does a lot of traveling by car or by uses diesel, you're going to have to figure it out. So there's more of a balance. This month of June, you're going to have more of a balance. Maybe you won't travel as much, or maybe you'll travel a different way. Right now, you can get good airfare, and that's going to go up, they say. Who knows? But we just need to bring that balance in. So it's like, okay, maybe I need to get the airfare now for the end of the month because it's a better deal now than what they're expecting. But who knows, because anything can happen, and the universe is always conspiring for your good. The universe is always conspiring for our good, no matter what it looks like. So it will work out. It always does. Have a wonderful month of June. Check out my website, psychicrick.com. If you're interested in a reading, I charge $150 for a half hour and $250 for an hour. So please get a hold of me just by going online, psychicrick.com. You can book online. It's easy. And I get a text right away that I have a reading for you. And then I'll send you the Zoom link, or we'll just do it by phone. So Zoom and phone readings is all I'm doing at this time, because that brings me balance. I can do it anywhere in the world. And all of my clients that are all over the world, I'm an internationally known psychic now. They do it by Zoom or phone, mostly by Zoom because they don't want the phone charges. That's bringing in balance. See? All right. Thank you very much. Have a great month of June.